Hey Divine Collective, hi. Hi, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel Symbolic Intelligence. I welcome you all here. Thank you so much for joining in and tuning in with me. Let's start with your energy update. This would be a general collective read, so take it how it resonates with you, right? So, first energy that we got from our astrological deck is ninth house, wisdom. I was about to say death because it has already come out with the tower energy. There is a very strong closure to the past timelines, right? Very strong closure. This energy, I think, fell down approximately 3-4 times today, right after coming out, especially death energy. So it's a beginning of something new, but first let everything crumble, right? The unnecessary, the unwanted energy to dissolve completely. So you are in this last phase of dissolving, right, where everything is collapsing. And let's see what this death energy is all about. The Most High, please come through. So number 13 could be significant, 16 could be significant for you. It's 7 of Wands, death of the chaos around you, around, this is death of attacks, right, on your life, where you had to be a lot defensive, yeah, a lot more in your defense mechanisms. You had to fight a lot for yourself, argue a lot, right, stand for your own self. But I feel now it's your willpower that's pushing you, right, pushing you through this tower energy and closing out cycles smoothly. Yeah, that's this energy. Now with the ninth house, wisdom, we have unmarked path that says divine testing, no map. Right now you don't have any map, so nothing is being served by the divine to you, but it's like an unseen destiny that's revealing to you, okay, in steps or spontaneously, right? Because ninth house is all about having a dharmic call, right? You have destiny calling out to you. This is unlocking your fortune and blessings as well, this unmarked path energy, right, where you are being asked to take a leap of faith, right, rather than over analyzing every scenario. Divine Collective, you are being asked to have blind faith in this uncertainty, right? I'm seeing a lot of diviners here who can listen to me. You can be a professor, astrologer, even a spiritual teacher. You can be an author, writer, academic researcher, even a university lecturer, anybody. Okay, you can even be an international consultant, right? But something about spiritual teachings and higher education that you're looking forward. Ninth house is also, a foreign travel where your destiny is unlocking. So maybe you are traveling overseas, okay, because you have a certain calling on your life and now you are being pushed towards going somewhere else, right? That is the energy. And then we have 8th house with this. As I said, death, rebirth energy is very significant with journey. So it says travel, cannot make this shit up. This is a change and relocation, new phase coming towards you, and this would mark a very profound transformation in your life, because 8th house is all about transformative energy, right? So a very sudden transformation that might take place during a situation of crisis in your life, divine collective, right? It is also an onset or unlocking of your soul contract energy, which says legacies and joint assets, right? You could be going through a lot of trauma or scandalous situations as well in this phase, but this energy is, as I said, it's the end to these kind of situations, right? But 8th house is all about very tedious kind of transformation, because it's inner as well as kind of spiritual, right? Right. So let's see what is the journey here. What's this journey for the divine collective? We have 9 of swords with sun at the bottom. Okay, so 9 of swords with journey, as I said, it is coming at a cost of mental transformation, right? You had to over intellectualize things around you a lot, but situations are going to be normal. As I said, sun at the bottom, right? So the Most High is taking care of your journey. He is leading you towards this change, this relocation. And we have the World at the bottom, confirmation. It's a relocation, okay? It's a new phase, and I feel like your destiny will unfold in a completely new land, right? Yeah, because for now we have no map, no marked path kind of energy, because there is a lot of unseen element to your phase, divine collective, for now. And at the bottom we have 6th house energy, so it's a little bit complicated when it comes to 6th house, because it is showing me that you might undergo some kind of debt repayment, right? That's a confirmation if you heard the car honk. Yeah, yes, there is a debt repayment, maybe in the form of competitors, opponents, right? Workload. But I see very strategic thinking on your part, right? So a lot of risk taking energy is here, right? So you're focusing on conflict resolution. Yeah, this is also telling me about workplace conflicts from your workplace. Most of you need to focus on your health, because it's giving me the energy where you need to focus on your diet and nutrition, something about that. So, you know, manage your stress properly. So you can ask a question here to yourself, that is, what must I master? Yeah. With 8 of cups and 7 of coins, this is a phase of leaving what no longer serves you, and it's like redoing everything, okay? Contemplating on the things that you do not need in the next phase, right? You're going in the right direction because the Most High is here with the Sun energy. But you, on the other hand, this is all about you, where you are going, okay? And something about your calling. This is a spontaneous calling, like out of the blue calling, and you have to be on your toes, okay? Not tiptoeing, but you should be ready to answer it. So will you answer it? That is the energy. And with the Nine of Swords, with the journey, it will take a mental toll. Seriously, before this portal opens, it will take a mental toll. Like this whole phase of transformation, this relocation, this won't come at an easy cost, right? You have to pay a price, because it says that you're leaving things behind, okay? It will come with a price of leaving things behind, where death and Tower are significant energies, right? Yeah, it's a confirmation if you heard the car honk again. Yeah, confirmation. And we have Seven of Coins, where you're lagging behind. Can you see that specific point, like data point, okay? The outlier that you do not need anymore, okay? So you're figuring out the outliers here. And look at that, we have Seven of Wands and Seven of Coins. Okay, you do not need to defend yourself, right, for the choices that you're making for the future. We have 7-7 energy out, 777 energy out, and we have 9-9 energy as well, 8-8 as well. So 7-8-9 can be significant for you guys, right? Now let's take the raw energies that we got for today's reading. Now the first energy says the Cursed Throne. Something about karmic downfall is significant, right? And with the Cursed Throne, we have the envious sibling, competition, stolen opportunities, karmic justice. So somebody who is competing with you, can be an envious sibling or somebody else who was competing with you, is now facing karmic downfall here, and you're getting karmic justice for the stolen opportunities. Maybe people were trying to swap destinies with you, right, and steal your opportunities here. We have Keeper of Forbidden Scrolls. Here I see an energy, you being some kind of guardian of sacred knowledge, now destined to teach the lost truths. So this is giving me high priest, priestess energy, right? Because you people carry the codes of sacred temples, right? Sacred codes, symbols that are directly given to you by the Most High, by the source energy. So I feel like this is all about your DNA, right? If this was a sibling, then I feel like this sibling was premeditating something against you, or if this was not a sibling, then it was somebody else, right? You know better who this person is or was according to your timeline, and what they were planning against you. And this energy says The reverse card, betrayal of the betrayer energy. Okay, so the karma is hitting back at them. It says turning the tables, whereas you are going towards your ninth house energy, and that is spiritual teachings or mentorship, taking up some kind of pilgrimage or even prophecy. So you can be a prophet of the Most High. Take it how it resonates, but it's giving me strong energy who is emerging as a mentor here. Somebody who has a spontaneous calling over their life to teach something, to teach some kind of lost truth. And we have dream walking. So you can be a dream walker as well, entering another's subconscious for influence. This is also giving me the energy where somebody else was trying to hijack your dream state, okay, and leverage that info for their own selfish agendas, right? This is the energy. Yeah, this is the energy. Because we have the Fool energy, right, at the bottom. They know that you're getting some kind of new start, new journey, new phase. Yeah, that's why Tower energy is here. Tower is collapsing everything that's built on false foundations, right? Okay, what's this cursed throne energy? We have Seven of Cups, confirmation, divine collective, Seven of Cups energy, illusions, confusing you, okay? Now, what's happening is that the attacker is confused as to what is going on, okay? Because now divine forces are creating the same mirage in their life. Yeah, this is the mirage that they are facing now. And that's the curse, right? They are facing their own karmic downfall because of their own choices. So they don't know what choice will lead to where, right? Yeah. Confirmation, Nine of Swords at the bottom. They are in their head, right? They are deeply frustrated at the moment. They're deeply frustrated. Panic. I'm hearing panic state. What's with the envious sibling, the Most High? Thank you, Neiman. Envious sibling. Competition, stolen opportunities. Thank you. We have Knight of Coins. So this is a court card. Now, knights are people. Okay, this is not a queen or a king, so this is not an elderly person, but this is a middle-aged person who has been involved here, okay? And we have Three of Swords, confirmation. This person was betraying you behind your back, okay? Three of Swords. Wanted to hurt you or harm you, right? You know better, but this person was in a competition with you. They wanted some kind of opportunity for themselves. I feel like they were that much close to you that they knew what opportunity is coming towards you and they wanted that for themselves, right? That is the energy. What's with the Knight of Coins here? Thank you, Neiman. And again, we have Justice, confirmation. We have confirmation here. This person was acting out of their shadow side. Look at the shadow side. They haven't reflected on their actions. This is a karmic energy. This is a karmic pushback. This is a downfall. Okay? You could be seeing 1111. Keeper of Forbidden Scrolls. Keeper of Forbidden Scrolls. And we have a 3 of coins. So you might be teaching this with other people that you collaborate with. You're not going to do this alone. You have a purpose that's inviting in people from other communities. Okay? Right. And you might find people who are on the same journey or share a same kind of purpose, right? So that is the energy. Confirmation, Ace of Coins at the bottom. Wow. You have a new opportunity coming in, and this would be a blessing from the divine. Yes. So you're definitely attracting your dharmic soul family, right? What's with the reverse energy? The Most High. Turning the tables, betrayal of the betrayer energy. Wow. This is such a black horse card energy, which can reverse anything. So maybe these people did not realize, because of 7 of Cups energy, that if they are touching somebody else's destiny, what would be the cost of touching that? Because they don't know whose destiny they are touching in the spirit realm, right? That's something that they didn't see for themselves. And we have 2 of Cups. Look at that. I feel like, oh my God, through that swap or whatever they were trying to do, it reversed into some kind of alchemical bond, okay? The manifestation of an alchemical bond. And we have Ace of Cups. You are being blessed. You're being blessed. While they have cursed their own destiny, okay? They have cursed their own fate. But you're getting this blessing, Ace of Cups from the Most High. This is a new divine love entering your life. You have a soul contract, Divine Collective. Okay. What's this 2 of Cups? What's with the 2 of Cups? Thank you. Yeah, 9 of Wands. It's very protected. Look at that. Your higher self is protecting this 2 of Cups for you. And you are also protecting your energy. This is conservation of your energetic boundaries. Correct? Dream walking. What's with the dream walking energy? Okay, we have 5 of Swords. Somebody wanted some secrets. I don't know why, to cause conflict in your life, but it did not go well for this person. it has caused some kind of conflict in their own mind because you're healing. Okay, somebody did not want you to heal. They wanted you restless. Yeah, they wanted you in that Nine of Swords energy, but you're not restless. You're healing. This is heart chakra healing, right? You're resting, and as if you are being protected, and that's causing somebody, I don't know, like agony, right? They're agonized as to how you are so safe, so peace, so tranquil in your own safe haven. This is safe haven energy, Four of Swords. Like, even if you are the dream walker, they wanted these gifts maybe, but they were trying to tap into your subconscious when you sleep. Maybe this was happening during the night time, and these people were trying to invade your dreams as to know what is going on in your dreams, so that they can have some kind of revelations and be the prophets of the Lord, like call themselves the prophets of the Lord when they're not, right? So that is the energy. Like, people do not realize that they have their own journey, they have their own gifts, but they really want to meddle in somebody else's life without any business. And yeah, look at that confirmation. We have Fool and Empress at the bottom. I cannot make this shit up. You're emerging out as the divine feminine energy, and if you're not, if you're watching for somebody else, then this is your counterpart's energy, right? If you're not a cross watcher, right, then this is your counterpart's energy, the Empress. So divine feminines, you are the star as well. Oh my god, your energy is very big. Look at the three major arcanas. So you're definitely tethered to the Most High, right? That's how you get your downloads, right? And something about your creativity, but that was your willpower, your self-decision. I feel like you made a decision for your own self to take this leap, right, towards your ninth house energy that's being activated, of course, towards this unmarked path that led to an initiation. Okay, but you were divinely tested. Now, with every calling, with every gift, with every pruning, divine pruning, comes a very difficult test. Okay, the tests that the Most High throws at you are not easy, but these people did not know that this was a divine pruning for you, right? You even did not know that yourself, so leave that alone. Now what's happening is that after invading these kind of dreams, you face a backlash. Okay, and the backlash is coming at them by your ancestors, or it's giving me spirit family. Now this person is, I don't know, they are in a devastated mindset. They're not able to digest that you are in this healing energy. How your heart is healing when they threw that Three of Swords energy at you, right? But look at that, Seven of Swords at the bottom. The Most High is guiding your steps, and look at that, your spirit team is here to protect you. So you being very careful, right? Energy is awesome. Overall closure energy. overall closure energy, outcome energy. The Most High, please come through. Thank you. 10 of Wands reverse. Okay. And we have 10 of coins. Oh my god. What's with this energy? This also wanted to come out. Yeah, we have 9 of coins. At the bottom we have 2 of wands. So yes, you have the globe in your hands. This is again a confirmation on a confirmation that you're ready to achieve more in your life, okay? Confirmation. You're dropping the old burdens with that death and tower energy. It's helping you to drop old burdens, old patterns, beliefs, habits, whatever that was unprocessed, it's not going towards the future. So whatever passivity was inside of you, it's not going forward. Now you are going towards 10 of coins, okay? I said legacy is here with the 8th house energy, legacies and joint assets, confirmation, which comes with journey. So it says change, new phase, and 9 of coins. So they're going to be highly independent in this season, in this new phase, okay? And it has already started, it has already begun. You are in this energy, it's your current embodiment, right? 9 of coins. You're already abundant, you are manifesting abundance, right? That is the energy. And we have at the bottom abundance, right? So you are carrying this beautiful, mature, stable, abundant frequency. I cannot make this shit up. Look, you have a spiritual contract with somebody, yeah, and you are a divine channel, you are a messenger here. So confirmation for the keeper of forbidden scrolls. Yeah, you're definitely exuding high priest, priestess energy here. Yep. Anything else? Yeah, let's take angel messages now. Alright, archangels, the seraphim, the cherubim, the dominions, the cherubs, please come through and give the divine collective the guidance for the highest good. Thank you, Neiman. Om Shanti. Okay, what messages are there for the divine collective today? First we have Moonstone. I cannot. Angel of the divine feminine. Empress energy. So you honor the phases of the moon and you are very well aligned with the natural cycles of all life. Your feelings are valid and you receive and use your intuitive insight. Trust your inner knowing and act on the feelings with confidence. Trust that your divine feminine side has much to offer. Go within to receive inspiration from the DF, your feelings and intuition. Speak the truth. So listen. Right? And we'll pick out the next energy from the Great Kundalini deck. Angels, please come through. What energy do we have? Health, yeah, confirmation, 6th house energy coming out, and we have yin and yang at the bottom. So health says, as within, so without. Our physical body is simply a product of thoughts and emotions we feed into it on a daily basis. So feed in positivity and you will radiate youth, health and joyfulness in a way that no external agent will be able to help you achieve. Yeah, of course. It's true. And you have a lot of pink energy, right? So yin and yang says there is no good, bad, fair and fair, right, wrong. The divine cannot shine in a mind where duality rules, okay? Pick a side, right? And you are in full alignment. Look at that. Your yin and yang are balanced from inside. Confirmation. Awesome. They're also telling you that let go of the conditioned, fearful mind and allow your inner being to show you the way. Something about your third eye and solar plexus can be significant. I'm being shown that. So your sense of I and your perception, your insights, something is changing, right? Right. So this was your energy read, Divine Collective, and I'll meet you guys in the next one. Until then, take care, bye-bye, Divine Rising. God bless you, good day, and ciao. Bye.
Philosophy spills with each thought we sow, and wistful wanderings of all we know.